good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. Keep in mind, Keep It P Podcast is a global show, and today we will be discussing video of Lakewood student with gun at school bus stop goes viral. That's it? He's not dead? No Tamir Rice on our hands here? He's still alive? No police even called? What happened? After all the shooting, after the Texas shooting, after the Buffalo shooting, we still haven't learned, huh? Nope, won't learn, huh? So the boy with the gun at the school, Lakewood, New Jersey, that's all good in the hood, huh? We'll be talking about that and more on the Keep It P podcast. Hold the Mail edition after these messages.
Music teaser.
Is the fucking best.
This is the Keep It P podcast, where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could or could not be keeping it P. What does the P stand for, you say? Stands for people. We do this for the people. Are you people? Then that means we do this for you. We don't want you to fall victim to the lamestream media. Shout out to Jay Lava. Not trying to tell you how to think. Trying to show you how to think. Hello, McFlizzle. And I am your host today, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. Sucker MCs. Self-hug, self-love. That's a beatbox and a b-boy stance. You may have thought that was corny, but what's even more corny is if we let the culture die, y'all. I know something more corny than that, too. Letting this little boy just pop off with the gun and ain't nobody said nothing or did nothing, and we just all good with that while our babies get massacred and killed for having toy guns, for having cell phones, while our black men are being killed for having their keys in their hands, or our black women, Sandra Bland, being killed for, we don't know why. We don't even know what happened. We just put her in jail and now she's gone. No, that's corny. Why you worried about my intro and disparaging another black man? No, that, sir, ma'am, is corny. But enough about this corniness. Let's get into this maleness. A video I'm going to show you of a young male student showing a bus driver what appeared to be a real gun has gone viral. Real gun or fake gun? If it was a black kid, we get killed for that. We have been killed for that. While released in between two mass shootings. Ain't that what I said? We just gonna act like this is a nothing burger because it's nothing, because it's a little white kid and little white kids play cops and robbers. And nobody thought to call the police. For 1 second, nobody thought, oh no, that's a dangerous kid with a gun. Nobody thought that. That little white kid, he can't be up to no good. Although that's who's shooting up the schools. But no, that can't be what's happening. It turns out the gun was not real. Instead, it was a toy gun that the boy had painted over the orange tip. No consequences for that. That's a nothing. Once again, that's a nothing. In the video, you can see the bus driver questioning the boy about the gun. You didn't take the gun? You didn't think to disarm the young man? No, because you didn't see him as dangerous. You seen him as your son. But you'll never see a black kid as your son, though, right? Because he's black. And this is what the police do. They see the little Jimmy, and Jimmy could be your son. But little Tyrone, no, there's no way that could be my son. You don't look at that kid's skin. I know he's a kid. No, that's not a kid. When you're 8 and you're black, you turn into a man. But this is a little kid right here. Little Jimmy with his gun, he can't mean no harm. But he painted the tip though, right? Because he didn't know no better, right? The boy's family, the boy is seen pointing to the tip of the gun. The boy's family said the bus driver told him a toy gun should have an orange tip on it or it could be dangerous. That's it. Once again, that's it. He knew that the gun should have an orange tip on it. That's why he painted it. Duh. Hello, McFlizzle. Done intentionally. Nothing is going to happen to little white Jimmy. But if you're Tamir Rice, you're sentenced to death. Police jumped out the car, didn't even investigate. Just was afraid of a little kid playing cops and robbers. The car still rolling, in drive, hopped out the car while the car is still moving, blah, 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 within seconds. No investigation, just death sentence. Where was this little boy's death sentence? The boy didn't realize it, and the family confiscated the toy gun and destroyed it. We gonna put it all on the boy, huh? The parents didn't know that the tip shouldn't be painted. No chastisement, no nothing. The bus driver. Oh, y'all really got a village. It takes a village, huh? All hands on deck. Everybody support little Jimmy in his well-being. He didn't know. No, he didn't know. He didn't know. Just like the gunman who killed 19 students and 3 adults in Texas. He didn't know. Just like the 11 beautiful souls that were massacred at the Buffalo supermarket. Oh, he didn't know. How do you think little killers become old killers? From this excuses, from the lack of accountability. Rest in peace, Tamir Rice and all the other little black angels that have lost their life from tyrannical race soldiers who didn't see those babies as babies. And let me guess, in the comments we're going to hear all kind of racial. Come on, look at the comments while y'all talking about, oh, you guys are racist. Look in the comments. None of those comments are racist. But you won't say nothing about those though, right? But tell me I'm lying that had this been a black boy, he would have been killed. And guess what? You would have been okay with it, white people. Because somehow that black boy deserved it. Somehow that black boy resisted. Somehow that black boy did not listen. And therefore he deserves to die. Is that what you're saying? That doesn't sound evil. That doesn't sound demonic. That doesn't sound inhumane. But I'm the bad guy, right? Right. Let's watch this hot garbage. Fair use, courtesy of Von Savage Media. Look at it.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm an animal.
You don't even think that's wrong, not
Red
at all.
gorilla. I eat your
He
dog.
chilling with a grown up right there.
Get what you're gonna get front and center.
And then I put it right back in my pocket. Did you see that? I put it right back in my pocket. Like you didn't say nothing. And why you didn't confiscate? There's a man right there.
Yeah.
He pulled it out right in front of the grown up. What are you talking about?
Red gorilla. I eat your dog. Your poochie.
You don't see that?
Yeah. I'm an animal. Red gorilla. I eat your dog.
You see that?
Your poochie.
Finger on the trigger. Do you see that? You're black, that gets you whacked. That gets you killed. Grown up, kid, baby, grandma, it don't matter. It gets you whacked. Not if you're little Jimmy. Nothing happens. You live to give another excuse and then later shoot up a grocery store. Look, you see him running around with it. He's chilling. He's chilling. You do see him right there, right? Mr. Adult's chilling right there. You don't see him? Because that's natural. That's what they teach them. But if it's you, nah, that ain't natural that you got a gun. Black man with a gun? You must be crazy. No, we don't like that. But I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you. Because I done told you about being on code. And you see that whole community on code. We're going to let our little babies run around with guns, paint the orange tip so they can get the real feel, and let them run around and practice terrorizing the neighborhood. That's basically a school shooter's compound, school shooters schooling, school of school shooters, future school shooters of America. That's what's going on there. Don't be mad at me. I just played the video. You seen it. Love, peace, blessings in Aloha. Y'all see that link on the, see that website, that link, zeroantiblackracism.com? Go sign it. You not a racist? Go sign it. What's wrong with that? Right? Huh? Put your money where your mouth is. Your whole family should have signed it by now. Even your bald-headed granny. Nah, I love y'all though. Listen to what Kendra got to tell y'all, man. Importante messages. Listen up.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the U.S. government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. Now, this is a petition to demand cash reparations for foundational Black Americans addressing two critical components. So what is anti-Black racism? Anti-Black racism is defined here as policies and practices rooted in American institutions such as government, finance, education, healthcare, and justice that mirror and reinforce economic deprivation, racially targeted laws, beliefs, attitudes, prejudice, stereotyping and/or discrimination toward foundational Black Americans. What is a public health crisis, you ask? Well, a health crisis or public health crisis is a difficult situation or complex health system that affects humans in one or more geographic areas, from a particular locality to encompass the entire planet. Health crises generally have significant impacts on community health, loss of life, and on the economy. and ultimately the solution to the problem. It is imperative that the United States government declare anti-black racism a public health crisis for foundational black Americans. In 2020, as a community, Asian Americans experienced only 287 hate crimes nationwide. However, FBA in the same year suffered 2,871 reported hate crimes. As we know, those are just the reported accounts according to the F.B.I. As foundational black Americans, we know that the number should reach in the billions daily. This resulted in a 94-1 unanimous decision to pass into law an anti-Asian hate crime provision to make Asian a protected class. With anti-black racism being thousands of times more prevalent and permeating within the fabric of America, we ask that you sign this petition to say we are sick of studies and commissions to study forums and meaningless holidays and nothing burger symbolic gestures. We demand the U.S. government to urgently disperse the first initial reparations cash payment of $20 trillion to the surviving descendants of American chattel slavery. AKA, cut the damn check. And I mean that. Jack. On my ancestors for real for real. I proudly digress. Anyway. Check out the new Slave Patrol documentary. Pull up season on you sucker MCs. Don't forget to join us on Patreon. I got 4 words for you. Go grab a shirt. And love, peace, blessings and Meloa. Be one.